everybody. Horticulturist Gary Bachman, time for another daily dose of hort. Well, I needed to do an update, and I promised an update on my corn. I was so proud of my corn the last time we looked at it because it was all still standing up. It was all tasseling out. The silks were being formed on the, we had ears being, were developing. And then we went visiting family up in North Carolina and Georgia, our daughters. And then I went to see my mom and dad. So for about a period of about 15 days, I hadn't paid any attention to the corn. Well, when I got back a few days ago, I came out looking, and I was a little dismayed because the ears aren't filling out. The corn is looking dry, and it's like, well, what's going on? Because it sure looks like this corn needs water. Well, you want to know something? You know what the problem was? Problem was me. Right before we went traveling, it was getting hot, and the corn needed water. The emitters I was using here, and I'm going to come around here. Sorry, Kate. The emitters I was using were only delivering the 1 gallon per hour. They were the pressure compensated. I needed more water out here, so I went out and I changed over to these emitters like this that put out a lot more water than the 1 gallon an hour. And it's like, you want to know something? I'm golden. But, and this is a big problem on my side, I forgot to turn this valve back on. I had to isolate the system so I could go through and cut emitters off and do the replacements. But what didn't I do? I didn't turn the water back on. So my corn plants basically were at the mercy of whatever rain would show up for like 15 days. Hence, I don't think I'm going to get any corn out of this batch. But the good news is, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to cut all these stalks back, and I can go ahead and then I'm going to plant new corn in between, and we'll do a video on that. New corn, and maybe we'll get like a October crop. Fingers crossed. Stuff happens. One of the things I always stress when I tell people about how great automating your irrigation is, putting drip systems in, fantastic, doesn't mean you can just walk away from it. You got to check it every day. And I didn't check it before I went traveling for 15 days. So stuff happens, right? I always share the good. Here's a good example of the bad. Happens to us all. So thanks for joining. We'll see you next time for another daily dose of hort.